At long last, it has arrived. After 15 months of waiting, the Undercover Sorella Brella is finally being added to Splatoon 3, and while it's going to retain its classic look, it looks like it's going to be playing a slightly different role than it did before. With Splat Bombs and Baller, the USB looked to play a fairly aggressive game in Splatoon 2, using its bombs to poke at enemies and its Shield and Baller to force its way into the conversation. In Splatoon 3, however, Nintendo decided to ignore all of my suggestions, not to mention the inkstorm it showed in an earlier trailer, and brought out a brand new special weapon to mark this occasion, the Splatter Color Screen, which generates a giant barrier of ink wherever it's deployed. Opponents can pass through the screen just like they can enter a big bubbler, but they'll not only take damage when doing so, they'll also have the color drained from their vision and have to fight in grayscale for a while. You've also got limited visibility through the screen, so if your opponents decide to push through the screen anyway, they'll have no idea what they're walking into. Now, there's still a lot that we don't know about this special. For example, can opponents shoot blindly through it, or will it absorb any shot that hits it? If it absorbs damage, will it dissipate if it absorbs too much, or does it last for a set amount of time every time it's used? It's certainly a much more supportive special than Reef Slider. I could see it playing well in ranked modes where a small stationary objective needs to be protected. Things like a Rainmaker checkpoint, a tower control checkpoint, maybe even a Clam Blitz basket, or a smaller splat zone. The sub-weapon wasn't shown off here, but we get a good look at the sub-weapon line for the USB early in the trailer, indicating that the weapon will consume 65% of your ink tank. This narrows down the sub-weapon to two possibilities, Torpedo and Curling Bomb. I think either one will work well with the weapon, but I was really hoping for a less mobile sub that you could use to set up traps behind the screen, like a Suction Bomb or even a Toxic Mist. Still, both options provide a poking tool that you don't have with the vanilla Undercover, so that can help you pressure foes at a distance. Overall, this seems like a really interesting kit. I can't wait to learn more about it, and I can't wait to try it out next season. I hope it turns out to be awesome, because at the rate this game is going, we're never going to get a third kit for this thing. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in a future video. So long!